Hello everyone and welcome back to Always Watching. Today we're discussing the new movie Dandelion, which will release in theaters worldwide July 19th. So briefly, Dandelion follows a struggling singer-songwriter who falls into an intoxicating romance that leads her into a deeper appreciation of her artistic journey. The film stars Thomas Doherty and Kiki Lane in a star-making performance as lovers Casey and Dandelion. I felt like it was a beautifully shot film. The contrast between Dandelion grinding at all these dead-end jobs and then meeting this, what she hoped would be the love of her life, and writing all this music in this beautiful forest, in this nature, I felt was just a great commentary on how difficult it can be sometimes to ground our aspirations in reality. The film largely focuses on Kiki Lane's character Dandelion. We're introduced to her as a struggling but content artist trying to find her way. She is incredibly talented and could easily go on TikTok and subject herself to any one of the hundreds of soul-sucking trends. Instead, she chooses to make music that she loves. Like, she's very in her own world. She has her own mini studio set up in her room. And for her, it's about the quality of the content. Like, she doesn't really concern herself with the end result. Dandelion's growth is very much mirrored in her artistic journey, like this creative process that she undergoes. In the beginning, she's very much alone, and everything takes a turn when she meets this man named Casey. The contrast between Dandelion and Casey, I think, really speaks to how hard it is to make our dreams come true. Casey has pretty much given up on his dreams to take a 9-to-5, and he lives vicariously through these women that he meets at these shows. Dandelion, on the other hand, like, this is not a phase that she's going through in her life. For her, music is not a job, it's a way of life. Like, there's really no other way to be. And I think it really speaks to the fact that when it comes to the arts, the most persistent make it. You really can't be attached to the result. It's the ones that are persistent and enjoy the process, or at least try to enjoy the process, that do make it out in the end. And for a moment, Dandelion really thinks that she found not just a lover, but a potential partner, someone that she can write music with and be with. Like, the whole thing just seemed way too good to be true. She credits him with her inspiration. He kind of opens her up in a way that she never thought possible, even though there are so many red flags with him at the beginning. What I appreciated about Dandelion's character is that she's not really desperate for stardom. Like, we've seen movies where they're very desperate to make it, but in her case, she's very desperate to be seen and heard. Every night she sings at these bars and people are drinking and no one's really paying attention to her, and she wants desperately to connect with her audience. She wants people to just listen to what she has to say because she's put a lot of work into it. I think what makes her special is that she knows who she is, but what she struggles with is whether or not who she is good enough. Throughout the movie, we see her adjust her music. Like, sometimes she tries to make it more upbeat. Sometimes she tries to sing louder to appeal to her crowd. And one of the reasons that she's not able to get this connection that she wants with her audience is because she lacks confidence in the value of her own work. I really love the setting in this film. Casey and Dandelion, they perform in all these different venues with all these totally different crowds, different vibes. As an artist, you really need to think about, like, what is your audience? What kind of people are you trying to attract? I think that's one of the reasons she resists the TikTok and kind of going with these trends, because even though you might make it viral, even though you might make it, you don't want to end up misrepresenting yourself, connecting to people that you have nothing in common with. Casey and Dandelion are total opposites, and for better or worse, he kind of ignites a fire under her that has always been there, but just kind of needed refueling, I would say. The movie's focus on Dandelion's character was really exceptional because her growth is very subtle. Like, the whole thing is very delicate, very soft, very slow. And Dandelion is an artist that has always almost made it. You know, she gets there, but she's never able to, like, push past that glass ceiling. And that eventually takes a toll on you. And by the end of this journey, she learns to just enjoy the process and let what will be, right? And overall, I do think this is worth a watch. If you can't catch it in theaters, definitely look out for it on streaming. You guys let me know what you think, and until next time.